I do apologize. I get emotional when talking about such atrocities. It's just beyond frustrating that they dropped the ball on their number one duty of a government, national security. I understand that not everyone knew about the attacks beforehand, but enough key people knew enough information with more than enough time to take action and prevent the explosions from ever happening in the first place. One too many ruined it for that team, and you know what they say, a chain is as strong as its weakest link. I hope Sri Lanka will boom and prosper the way it once was after the conclusion of the 30-year civil war. The country has seen enough bloodshed we really don't need to see anymore. And we didn't. All this time, thanks to the people responsible for putting the brutal war to an end. For those of you who might have a negative impression on the ending of the war, who might actually believe the false allegations the propaganda has instigated, I highly encourage you to see the evidence and proof of what was really going on up north. If your judgment is fogged, I can certainly help you find some clarity. A former LTT female combatant named Jaiwadani will tell you her story. One thing that she said that I'll never forget is how grateful she is to have one eye left so that she can shed a tear of gratitude for the Sri Lanka army. Why? Because when she and her family were trying to cross over to the safe zone with the Sri Lanka army, the terrorists tried to blast them to death, but they fortunately survived, including her 7-day-old baby, who was bleeding to death until members of the Sri Lankan army saved his life. Want to hear it from her? Search on YouTube, The Last Phase. I have never seen such ruthless acts. Countless child coffins all lined up. You can see those innocent souls who fell victim to the terrorists. Prominent and well-respected Tamil leaders were also assassinated because they were pro-peace and anti-war. Just search on YouTube, 1975 to 2014, Sri Lanka. True, live footage filmed during the peak of the war will tell you. Innocent Tamils were literally being used as human shields. I don't even need to say anything. Satellite images will tell you. Don't believe me? Google this. Sri Lanka's path to sustainable peace and reconciliation. 12,000 ex-combatants were given amnesty by the government. 3,000 former Carters joined the Civil Defense Force. 600 into the police force. 145 female Carters joined the Sri Lanka Army as per their request. Nearly 595 child soldiers have been rehabilitated and now leading normal lives. Within 3 years, 300,000 Tamils were successfully resettled with the guidelines of the 5R task. Resettlement, reconstruction, rehabilitation, reintegration, and reconciliation.